Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. WebZip1277 here with another trailer reaction. This one did not come out of Comic-Con, at least I don't think it did. As best I can tell, it just came out today, and it's a very interesting trailer. If you are a Stephen King fan, you know that there are at least two movies coming out relatively soon that are related to Stephen King's properties. You have It, which will be coming out in early September, and then before then, you've got The Dark Tower coming up. And this trailer that dropped today, it's about a minute long, and it does a lot to very specifically connect the world of The Dark Tower to the worlds that have been portrayed in Stephen King's books and movies and things like that. A little bit about me. I'm not a big Stephen King reader, although lately I have been on a Stephen King story kick. I recently listened to the audiobook of his first collection of short stories, Graveyard Shift or Night Shift, I think it was, which was really good. And now I'm also listening to The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, which has got a lot of good stuff in it. And one thing that I have learned very quickly about Stephen King's works is that they are very self-referential. And while I've read, or I guess more accurately listened to the first book in the Dark Tower series, I'm not like well versed in the novels. I love the movie It. I've seen the 1990 made-for-TV movie and everything. But I know that, you know, he likes to throw in references to Pennywise in other works, and he will make, you know, connections between like Christine and other works and everything. So it's not surprising for that to happen in his books. It's a little more surprising to see it in the movies, especially when you consider that The Dark Tower and Stephen King's It are both being made by separate movie studios. And so, I don't know, it's really cool. Idris Elba is doing the narration for this, and it's going to just show you a whole bunch of stuff from other movies that you should hopefully recognize. It's really cool. I'm just going to go ahead and play it right now, and yeah, let's just watch it.
There are other worlds than these.
Other worlds. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The Shining, right there.
Voice shines against the dark.
Voice shines against the dark. Awesome. The turtle can't help us. That's an It reference. Everyone floats, and there's the boat, and there's the balloon. Okay.
Where revenge is drenched in blood.
Carry anyone? Oh. And my favorite movie of all time, The Shawshank Redemption. Christine.
They all begin and end here. The Dark Tower.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. So, wow. Is my first reaction, because that was just really cool. It is just really neat, and especially, I mean, I've seen all of those movies. I've seen The Shining, I've seen It, Carrie, and The Shawshank Redemption. So those are some. I haven't seen Christine. There is a movie of Christine, right? I think there is. Okay, anyways, haven't seen Christine. I haven't read Christine, but I know the lore behind Christine. Yeah, no, it's just very cool to see those kind of explicit connections made, and that they're being narrated by the protagonist of the Dark Tower movie. it's just really cool stuff. It takes that whole Stephen King self-referential, proclivity to a whole new level, because again, we saw it in the novels all the time. Enough that, again, I haven't really read the novels. I know that these self-references exist. In Night Shift, there's at least one reference that you could easily say that person was describing Pennywise the clown, and that was long before it ever came out. So like, this man has been making connections between his stories since way before it was cool. I mean, say what you want about Marvel referencing their properties. Stephen King's been doing it forever, and I just think that is really cool. So anyways, I just thought this was awesome. I thought it was worth sharing, and I thought it was worth sharing the reaction. So if you guys get the chance, go and watch it. It is just really cool. It's a really cool 1-minute thing. If you haven't seen these movies, I mean, I will tell you that The Shining is one of the very few movies that has actually ever given me nightmares. It is one of the very few movies that really just scared the bejesus out of me in a good way. I mean, it scared me. But like the scary stories to tell in the dark books, I loved it for it. It was just something that I couldn't forget. Carrie, the version with Sissy Spacek in it, definitely watch. I think John Travolta's in that one too. And they're all very young, And then if you haven't seen The Shawshank Redemption, it's a Stephen King movie that actually has a happy ending. And it's definitely worth seeing. It is quite possibly my favorite movie of all time. So definitely worth seeing. This little trailer just ties everything together so nicely. The iconography behind those movies, I mean, from the carpeting in the hotel, the references to the word shine, the flaming bloody, room from Prom and Carrie. I mean, this was just an amazing little, nod to it. So I think this just brings out how this all connects in a really cool way. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you did, please leave a like. If you're feeling particularly ambitious and you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And hey, hope all is well. I'll see you when I do another reaction. Bye.